Hi guys, hope you're all okay. I thought I'd just do a quick video on my luxurious Rachel. Now I seem to just fall in love with every single wig I get, but to be honest, Jon Renau, I can't fault. There's not a fat lot that I can fault them on. So I thought I'd do a quick review on my beautiful Rachel. Now I went to a wedding yesterday, as you probably saw, so I wanted something kind of beachy, but something that looked quite nice. And like, you know, you have like that natural sort of beachy look, but something looked a bit more bougie, which I felt her really did. So as you can see on, she's a beautiful, long, curly, like beach waves style with bangs at the front. Now I tend to part mine sort of just over my eyebrow, but she does have bangs either side, as you can see, but that one kind of goes within that side a bit more, and then I kind of tend to bouge that up a little bit so it looks a bit more like a style. But she does have fine layers running through it, but they are very long layers. But I mean, the style of her, as you can just see, I mean, she's just gorgeous. The density of her, she's enough to feel like you've got a lovely head of hair on your head, but not to the point of where you feel like you're drowning. So for example, the Jon Renau Zara, the original Zara, I always felt like she was a lot of hair, felt a bit like you're drowning. But with Rachel, I mean, I just can't fault her. She's enough to be able to do style. So yesterday when I went to the wedding, I basically got the two front bits here and waved them back and picked up a bit as I was doing it and sort of pulled, well, I'll just do it, and pulled bits to the side. So you can see that lovely kind of wavy texture you got, and then I just pulled a bit out and like pinned her to the side. But because the front's so realistic, you honestly couldn't tell. You honestly couldn't tell. I got so many compliments yesterday on my hair and people that didn't know me, and then like I kind of said, oh thanks, and then I had to just say like, oh, it's a wig, and they're all like, oh really, wow, and like they get really interested in it then. But it just shows how good these wigs are, because no one has a clue that don't know you that these are wigs. So I will take her off in a minute to have a proper look, but if you look from the front, I mean, the front of her, she's banging. I mean, you can see obviously where I shave my own hair, but I mean, she's perfect. She does have a lace front, but it's a temple to temple, but the way it is at the sides, especially in this colour, I mean, this is Palm Springs blonde, so she's a very sort of beach blonde look with the sort of silver highlights running through it. She's very kind of platinum blonde, sort of in your face blonde, but with quite dark roots, like a very dark brown root, which actually, again, it looks so realistic. But the temple to temple lace on her, it's absolutely faultless, absolutely faultless. I'll show you the back so you can have a quick mooch. If I just squally around, so hopefully you can see that. So I mean, she's just lovely. The movement in her, and you could do so much with her. Sort of tie her up half and half. You could do like a lovely sort of bun with her, and I think she'd look so cute. So there's the back. But if I take her off so you can see inside the cap. So anyone that knows me knows that I have androgenetic alopecia and I buzz my hair. So I always tend to have a bit of a Velcro stick anyway. But to be honest, she is a fully hand-tied cap. So she'd be so comfortable for anyone, I think, to be honest. So if you look at the cap here, she's a fully hand-tied cap. So you've got lots of movement in the back. She has Velcro tabs at the nape for fastening with some nice ear tabs. She has, you know, quite a long lace front. So I say temple to temple, but actually she's probably a bit further across. A really nice long temple lace front, and a nice monofilament top for you to be able to move her. But in terms of the colour, this is Palm Springs blonde. And I was talking to Francesca from Peluca Salon about the colours that I wanted. And I was looking at Palm Springs blonde, Sleet, I think it is, and a couple of other blondes, but they're so hard. But I wanted something that has a bit of a bang view when you look at her, be like proper Barbie blonde, without it looking sort of yellowy. I like it prefer to be more white and more cool toned, and she definitely fits the bill. I mean, you look at the gorgeous sort of honey blondes that run through her, and then you've got these lovely stark sort of silver and almost white bits, especially the contrast to the dark roots. She is absolutely stunning. I had so many compliments on her yesterday. And just the fact she's such like a nice beached wave style, you could do so much with her. She's totally synthetic, so if you got rained on, plopped in the sea, she'd come back just the way she is. And maybe if you wanted her to stay as curly as possible, potentially store her with a net on her just to keep her nice and bouncy. But I put a bit of Jon Renau cream through her, just the fronts, to kind of just lay her really nice and to make sure there's no flyaways. But with the bangs as well, she looks so beautiful. And she's that perfect length that you could do quite a lot with her. She's not like crazy long that you feel like she's in the way. She's long enough for you to feel like really feminine, but then be able to like do her up and give you that sort of style. So I'm honestly 10 out of 10. I'm really in love with her. So she's available, and I bought her from Palooka Salon. You get 20% off your first order there, so do take advantage of that. Francesca's fantastic, so if you've got any questions on colour, any questions on style, she'll go above and beyond to try and help you. She really will. I'm forever pestering her about colours and this, that and the other, and bless her cotton, she'll always send me a video of like colour comparisons. You know, she's fantastic. So any questions, do ask. But she is Rachel from the Jon Renau collection in Palm Springs Blonde. Have a lovely Saturday, everyone. Bye.